welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Florida's offense will start this game off. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the catch down the right side. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Ooh, the defense so lucky that was not a touchdown. The offense saw an opportunity to take a chance and take a shot, and they executed that play beautifully.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Snaps it in the shotgun. And he's got it! Touchdown, Gators!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Syracuse's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive day, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense played well.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. From the gun, running back gets to give. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Davis looking to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. They think there's room to run to the right here. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Let's see what he can do with the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he knocked him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hot volleys up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, hitting them deep in their own territory. Davis will throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Gadsden. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll throw it on first down. He's got his man.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a lead.
He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man down the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Gadsden. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. He's back to throw on second down. Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. Quarterback on the keeper. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Line gets set. First down. Handoff from the gun. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Davis looking to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. He wants to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Past the 20. And a tremendous return on the play before he's brought down.
It is so awesome, Palmer, to see the best athletes on the field with the ball in their hands. The defensive lineman, baby, scooping up the fumble, trying to get it to the house. He might have ran out of gas a little bit of steam lost, and he gets caught. But what a play by the big D line.
Look at the big fella rumbling and stumbling and bumbling down the field. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't shock if that guy at some point played running back earlier in his life, maybe when he was 8 years old. But hey, give the guy credit. He completely flips the field. Not only recovers the fumble, but now...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. They're trailing by just 4 to Virginia Tech.
Throws to the wideout.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. The short hands. It's Pena. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Going up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. Davis will throw. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Singleton. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Syracuse! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution. So you've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, a typical first-rate broadcast so far today from Syracuse.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field, trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. At the 40, there he goes! Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
The give from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Trying to find his man on first down. Complete to the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Powers forward.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill.
Touchdown, Orange! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line leaving holes and continue to feed this man the ball.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. He's going to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. From the gun, the running back has it. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. A third and long coming up here. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Grabs it in the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience of this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Orange will have to punt. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the move, it's Daniels. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a draw. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Buys a little extra time. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Quickly out to the tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Got his man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Here's the handoff. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Might as well stick with him. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to first down. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The play action fake. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown Gators!
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but I'm not sure Bevo feeling like this one's in the clear. This has been a nip and tuck affair all game. They're up by 6 over Virginia Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They're going to run it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Davis looking to pass. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Give to the back. Tackle is made after the 1st down. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Right back to the well. And that's a very productive 1st down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The Gators have moved it inside the 20. Leaves it with the running back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Going to run it. It's Daniels. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The give to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. And the returner will be dragged down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point of the season to get this thing turned around? What a tough and real conversation is going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to focus when I know there's probably not a lot to play for down the road? So let's win every game. Let's win every battle. Let's spoil other people's seasons on the way out.